Welcome back to All Baddies Got a Story. Y'all, it's officially cold outside. I saw my breath. I was on my way to work and I saw clouds of my breath in the air. That's how y'all know it's getting cold. It definitely has a bite outside today. So I'm coming on here doing my daily live. I think I'm gonna do another one later on too, because my one last night kept getting interrupted. Um, like I was trying to have a conversation, and the conversation was just everybody in the chat was like, "Oh, you're lagging, you're lagging." I'm like, "Oh, I can't do this." So instead of coming back on last night, I was like, I'll just wait till today to come on today. So apparently, y'all, in the headlines, it's saying that the Jane Doe that came out with allegations against um, rap mogul Jay-Z has inconsistencies in her story. And I think she tried to get like her dad in on it or something. And her dad is saying that he doesn't remember, he doesn't know. First of all, how are you gonna pull somebody and you don't even know their whole story? Like, how do you get a lawyer to bring forward a victim if you don't even have their whole story, the accuracy of the story? Like, why would you even go public with it? It doesn't make sense. It almost sounds like it was either like a plan that way, or somebody just didn't do a thorough job. That doesn't make sense at all. But anyway, the Jane Doe has inconsistencies in the story. So Jay-Z is looking good. Is looking good. So you know how people always say birds of a feather flock together, and there is a lot of truth to that. But just because you hang with certain people, or just because certain people are in your circle, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're exactly the same. And I can attest to that, because I've hung with people and I've had people think that I was like somebody else because they were in my circle, and I had to correct them real quick. So, but a lot of people still is believing some other stuff. But we'll see. We'll see. And P Diddy is in jail until May, until his trial in May, so he's not getting out. And so now everybody is asking, "Oh, is P Diddy gonna flip the bird? Is he gonna start talking because he has to stay in jail until May? Is he gonna start telling on people? Who knows? Maybe not. Probably not, because in the kind of game that they're in, I think that if P Diddy tries to tell on people that are just as big as he is, I think that like certain family members of his would start getting threatened, and like it would go down. Like it would be like I said before in the previous video, some real gangsta-ish going down. So I think Puffy would kind of move a little different, you know what I mean? Because if he doesn't want, you know what I'm saying? I think certain family members of his would start getting threatened if he tries to drop names of people just as big as he is. And then in other news, y'all, I saw yesterday that LeBron James, NBA basketball Lakers, LeBron James, it has backed away from his career. They said he went off social media. LeBron James is off social media and he's backed away from his Lakers career. And it's all allegedly because of some video that came out with him talking about ain't no party like a Diddy party. I mean, I did see the video when he was like, ain't no party like a Diddy party. So now they're saying that he's like backing away from basketball and backing away from social media to clean up whatever behind the scenes. I don't know, child. They said he may not want his wife to find out certain things. I don't know. You never really know. You know what I'm saying? What's really going on behind the scenes. Just because he went to a Diddy party doesn't mean that he went to an after party. Do you know what I mean? Maybe LeBron went to a regular party, the ones where the doors wasn't locked after hours. You don't know. You don't know. You just don't know. You only know when stuff really, really comes to light. Kind of like that video with Diddy and Cassie. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's hard physical proof. You know what I mean? So you don't know until you get some ish like that. Oh, and them 1,000 bottles of baby oil that was tested to have drugs in it. That's hard physical proof, evidence. So you don't know. Hola. Hi. Oh, Lord. Please don't ask me, am I a rapper? You come on here and ask the same thing. I know you a troll. And then he asked anyway. I don't have time. Oh, but what I was talking about yesterday, right? What I was talking about yesterday when I kept getting interrupted. Did y'all hear about that chick, Lily Phillips? She's a 23-year-old British young lady who went viral for sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. Did y'all hear about that? You're right. Maybe he is innocent, but quit social media. NBA is somewhat. Yeah, I mean, look, you are innocent until proven guilty of anything, right? So, hi for Giselle. Yeah. You can leave it at the front desk.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. So, a red flag. Bye. Yeah, you're innocent until proven guilty. I think it's really weird, like strange that LeBron would like leave basketball. Like, why would you leave your career? Like dropping off of social media, that's nothing. A lot of people drop off of social media. Some people take social media hiatuses, right? And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think sometimes it's good to take a break from social media. So him dropping off social media isn't as much of a big deal as backing away from his basketball career. I think that's quite interesting. But he has his son there in his place, so, whatever. Some people are like, oh, he's going to try to get traded. And I'm like, I don't think he's going to trade to another team. I think he's going to hang his jersey up as a Laker when he eventually decides to retire. But yeah, so this chick, Lily Phillips, 23-year-old British chick, she went viral for sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. And she live streamed it on her OnlyFans page. This is what I was trying to talk about yesterday, but my thing kept lagging. I was like, what? And the only reason why people are talking about it now is because she's come out on video like crying and like being so upset because she said she, like, I guess she's traumatized. I think she's traumatized by it. And but most people don't have millions of followers, and it's their platform, and use their platform to convey social awareness that they feel is important with the power LeBron has. I mean, what are you going to do? Yeah, he has millions of followers. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But still, there are some celebrities that back away from social media. I know there are some. I've heard of celebrities that have, taken a break from social media. I mean, the fact that he's doing it now in hindsight of the whole Diddy thing and the video of him coming out saying, ain't no party like a Diddy party. And there was video of like a fan clowning him at a game. He was like up in one of those VIP boxes and somebody put the video camera on him and was like, hey, LeBron, I know you've been at them Diddy parties. And he kind of like put his head down and walked off. I was like, oh, they really clowning him. So, but it's obvious that he feels bad about it. But it's not to say that he was involved in anything like explicit with a minor or anything like that. Look, I don't know, right? It's not to say that. Maybe he just feels bad because he was associated with this man. So, you know what I mean? So maybe he just kind of feels bad about it. Who knows? Nobody really knows. I mean, Will Smith is coming out. Actor Will Smith, he's coming out now saying that he don't have no dealings with Diddy. He ain't associated with him whatsoever. And so, people are backing away from it's almost like everybody is just like, all right, so Diddy is the one that's getting it. So let's just all pull away and back away and let him have whatever is coming to him to protect ourselves, because these people got families and kids and stuff. Yeah, the truth usually does come out. Yes, that is very true. You see that with Diddy, right? He probably thought his truth was never going to come out, but it did. So whatever is meant to come out, it will come out. It will definitely come out. So I believe that wholeheartedly. But yeah, but this is that Lily Phillips chick. So now that she slept with 100 men in 24 hours, and back in October, her new challenge is sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours, right? And she says she's really excited about it because she wants to break a world record. So she is taking applications beginning January of 2025 to men 18 and older to come and audition, I guess, to have sex with her, because she's going to live stream it on her OnlyFans account like she did the last one. And she came on camera crying and talking about how she didn't remember past 10 men. She slept with 100 men in 24 hours, but she only remembered 10 of them, because she said after the 10th person, she disassociated. Like, she just disassociated from it. She said at that point, it was just like, one in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out. She said it was real intense. So she kind of just, I don't know if she blacked out. I don't know what she was talking about, but she said she disassociated from it. Hey, morning. The keys at the Yahweh is on desk. Okay. Thank you. No worries. But she said she disassociated from it. After the 10th guy, she only remembers 10 faces. She said that at one point she wanted to stop. She wanted to stop having sex, but she said that, these guys that came there to do the live stream, they're the ones that supporting her on her OnlyFans account. So she said that she felt like an obligation, like she called them in to do this. So she felt like she had to, even though she wanted to stop. And so she just went ahead and just did it or whatever. So, and the whole time I'm thinking like, well, how is your body feeling? Like, how is your body? Like, when I was reading the story about her, like, all I could do was grab my stomach, like, ow, ow. How is your body feeling? Because it's clear that mentally she kind of messed up. And she said she even told her parents about it. Like, her parents knew what she was going to do. She got started when she was going to a university. She was studying at a university in the UK. And she said that, when she went to school, she started sleeping around with like guys or whatever. And then the more she slept around with guys, she was like, oh, well, let me turn it into like a business, right? She wanted to make it a profitable business. So then she joined OnlyFans. And when she joined OnlyFans, that's when she started like making money from what she was doing. And so that's why she decided to do the challenge of sleeping with 100 guys in 24 hours. And now she's going to do the only person that almost broke the 1,000 record of sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours was this chick, Lisa Sparks, SPARKXXXX. Lisa Sparks. I don't know if you heard of her. She's in the porn industry. She's been in the porn industry for like 23 plus years. And she has broken the record of sleeping with 919 men. That's right. You heard what I said. 919 in 24 hours. So Lisa Sparks slept with almost 1,000 men in 20. So she holds the record, Lisa Sparks, in Poland. She's from Poland. It was at like a sex industry event. And she slept with 919 men in 24 hours. And what's interesting is that she said that out of her entire 23 plus years of being in the porn industry, she said that was the worst experience she ever had. And she said she would never do it again. She said the only reason why she did it was for the money. So can you imagine how much she banked from sleeping with 919 men in 24 hours? She made a shitload of money in 24 hours. But I'm pretty sure she had to be like on IV drips. She probably had to be on IV drips. She probably had to, you know what I'm saying? She probably had to be on a permanent lay down for a long time. Like I wonder about stuff like that. I would interview these ladies because I got questions. Like with the whole Lily Phillips thing, I got questions. I want to know. I want to know, like, but after every time she had sex with a guy, like when she did the 124 hours, I want to know after she had sex with each guy, did she get up and take a shower? You know what I mean? Or did she just kind of let them just do their thing? Was everybody protected? Did she have like them fill out forms when they came in so that you got their name and their information? So if any germs or diseases or anything got spread, you know you had their information so you knew who to contact. Like I have questions. She didn't talk about this stuff. She just talked about how it was emotionally traumatizing. She talked about how she only remembered 10 guys and she don't know what the other 90 guys look like. She talked about, you know, how her parents are concerned that she might not find a husband because of what she's doing. And then she was like, well, some poor old bastard will marry me one day, some poor old bastard. But she doesn't talk about like the behind the scenes stuff. The behind the scenes stuff is what I want to know about. I want to know, did she bathe? She talked about group activity, like she would let groups of guys come in or whatever and do their thing. So from that alone, I guess that lets me know that she didn't take a shower after each one. It sounded like she kind of just let some of them do like a group bang or whatever. I don't know, y'all. Y'all would have to join the OnlyFans. She live streamed it. I don't know how many views she accumulated from that, but she probably accumulated a lot of views and she probably accumulated a lot of sales from them live streams or from that live streams. Let me see what y'all talking about in here. He said, "What the fuck?" Yeah, I know. I'm talking about Lily Phillips, 23-year-old young British woman, pretty girl. She did the challenge of sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours in October. And she's taking applications because she's doing a new challenge to sleep with 1,000 men in 24 hours. I think she's trying to break the Lisa Sparks record because Lisa Sparks slept with 919 men in 24 hours. You said you wish you didn't know, but most people, okay. Good morning, beautiful people. I hope you have a wonderful day full of joy and laughter. You too. That's gross for her and the men, in my opinion. Literally one in and one out. I mean, yeah, but honestly, you usually do hear about guys running trains on girls. That's something that's common, in my opinion. I hear about it. I've heard about it for years that, you know, guys do stuff like that. Now, I don't know if women do stuff like that to guys, you know, if they run train on guys or whatever, but I've always heard stories about guys running trains on girls. As a matter of fact, I had like years ago, I had a boyfriend. I don't think I was on my way to college. I was just almost out of high school. And I had a boyfriend that I had been dating for a little bit. And one time, him and his friends went to like some party or something. And there was this one chick that was there. Just one chick that was there. And him and all his friends ran a train on her. They ran a train on her, and I don't know if they were wearing protection or whatever, because you know, that's another thing with this whole Lily Phillips. Did she make all those 100 men wear protection? I'm pretty sure she probably did, but you know, condoms and stuff break, so you never. That's what I'm saying with the passing of, you know, germs and stuff. But anyway, so my ex and his boys ran a train on this one girl, and she ended up getting pregnant. And out of all of the guys, I think it was like between 8 and 10 guys, out of all of the guys that ran a train on her, my ex, or my boyfriend at the time, was the one that ended up getting her pregnant. I said, yes. Huh? Aquí? What? Okay. Gracias. Okay. So yeah, so my boyfriend at the time was the one that ended up getting the chick pregnant. out of all of him and his friends that ran the train on her, and all his friends, of course, clowned him because he was the one that got her pregnant. What I think they all wore condoms, but honestly, I think they probably punched a hole in the condom that my ex, I call him, he's my ex now, used. I really do think it was like a joke or something. I really think they did that to him because out of all of them that ran the train on her, he was the one that got her pregnant. I think they like punched a hole in the condom when it came to him, and that was like a setup. I think they set him up. I'm not lying, because some of the guys that were his friends, or even like his cousins or whatever, like they would try to talk to me behind his back, like they were trying to get with me behind his back. So if you could do something like that to your friend or to your cousin, and you could try to get with his girl behind his back, then why wouldn't you set him up to punch holes in the condom to get the chick pregnant that y'all ran a train on? I really do think it went down like that. And I was so devastated, and his mom was trying to console me. It was like, Shanda, I let him have it when I heard about everything that happened. I let him have it. And I'm just like, I mean, and then he's apologizing, saying he was drunk. He didn't know what he was doing. I'm like, you knew what you were doing. Anyway, that was neither here or there. Clearly we broke up. That was a long, long time ago. But, so even from back, I've always heard stories of guys running trains. So I just use that as an example. I always heard stories of guys running trains on females. It's like nothing new. It's nothing new. So, yeah, that was an interesting story. And she's going viral. I want to see, though, if she breaks the record, Lisa Sparks' record of sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours. I think I don't know why she want to put her body through that. Like, I don't know. I'm sure somebody is going to marry. She's concerned. Her parents are concerned she won't get married. She feels that somebody will marry her. So as long as she's confident that somebody will marry her, then I don't know if she's doing it for attention. Clearly, she's doing it for money, because she said that's the whole reason why she joined the OnlyFans. She said she was sleeping around in school, and she decided that, well, I'm going to sleep around and I might as well make money for it, which I guess is smart. I mean, if you're a person that likes to have sex and you feel like, well, if I'm going to have sex, I'd rather get paid for it. I mean, it sounded like she was using her head to me, so more power to her, right? But, I don't know if that's something that I could watch. She live streamed it, but I don't know. I think I would start watching it and then I would stop, because I would feel sorry for her after a while. Because if you're not even into it and you're just a body just laying there, like, it's kind of, I don't know. I don't know why she would put herself through that. She could be my soulmate, but if I had a girl did that, it would be a deal breaker. Yeah? You think so? Why? Why would it be a deal breaker? Would it only be a deal breaker because you felt like because she already had 100? Which is, the 1,000 is a big jump, y'all. How do you go from 100 men in 24 hours to 1,000? So you're like, that's 900. Like, she's not even slow moving. It's not, you would think that she would say, okay, I did 100, let me do 200. Okay, I did 200, let me do 300. Okay, ease your way into it to see how your body reacts to it. You know what I mean? She just jumping straight to 1,000. That's crazy. You might as well say 1,100. You might as well say 1,100 because she's already slept with 100, and the next one is 1,000. So that'll be 11. And we don't know how many people she slept with even before she started doing the challenges. What's interesting is that, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of women that have slept with 100 men in 24 hours. She's probably just the bold one to actually admit it. You know what I mean? There are probably a lot of, because you see videos of women all the time saying that they, slept with 10 men, or they, blew 10 men in a night, or 20 men in a night, and they enjoy themselves. Some people just like being freaky. Whatever. I love Ebony. Who's Ebony? Who's Ebony? Okay. Jim Jones. Granny, watch your kids, stop begging for attention. I don't know who he talking about. Hello, 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 hello. But anyway, so I thought that was quite interesting. I thought that was interesting that that girl is doing that challenge. She'll be, she's gone viral for what she's doing, but it'll all die down. It'll die down after a while unless she just keeps it going. That's the only way it'll stay like in the media, if she like keeps the challenges going, because like what are you gonna do? 2,000 men and then 3,000, like, and then these men that actually decide to join to do this, what does that say about them? Whatever. They say that sex is one of the most what do you call it? One of the most ancient professions known to man, or prostitution or whatever is one of the most ancient professions. So it's always intriguing to people. People are always going to watch it. OnlyFans has like 220 plus million subscribers. And that's a lot of people that clearly like porn. Porn has always been a big industry. I was telling people last night how when I was a little girl growing up, I would go to New York a lot with family. And on every corner, literally, there used to be X-rated shops, like with the big XXX on top so that you knew it was a porn shop. It was literally one on every corner. You look across the street, there's one across the street from the other one. And that's how many it used to be in New York growing up. And then like this law or ban went into practice to clean up the streets in New York to get rid of them. But it really didn't get rid of them. It just kind of hit them a lot better. Like, you know what I mean? So as I got older, I didn't see the XXX shops as much anymore. They were just hidden a lot better. That's all. But yeah, sex was always a big money maker. Hence the reason why Hugh Hefner existed, right? You make money off of. I guess there's nothing wrong with that. If you have willing adults that are willing to do it, I guess there's nothing wrong with that. It's been an industry forever. Hello. Oh, thank you. I appreciate the compliment. But I wanted to talk about that. So what do y'all think about LeBron backing away from basketball? Did you ever think you'd see the day? I think he's too young to leave right now. But I also wonder who all the Diddy allegations is going to bring forward. Like what other celebrities is going to bring forward. You're watching from jail. How are you watching from jail? They have phones and they have phones? I didn't know that you could I didn't know. I didn't know. So is this like a new thing or something? Why are you even telling me that? They sneak phones in there? Oh my. They got phones and the phones are active with YouTube apps and everything. I don't know how you found me. From Pelican Bay. What the heck is Pelican Bay? And you said we watching from Pelican Bay. What is Pelican Bay? Yeah, y'all gonna have to fill me in on that one. I don't know what Pelican Bay is. Oh. So it's two different ones on here from prison. Well, how did y'all find me? Did somebody tell y'all specifically to tune into me? Because I've never had people in the chat tell me that they're watching me from prison. Never. This is the first time. Is there a reason for this? Did somebody tell y'all to tune into me or something? Or are y'all trolling and y'all really not chatting from prison, but you just saying that you are? I don't have time. I'm famous in there. I don't know how. How am I famous in prison? That doesn't even make sense. This is new to me. Tell me something that I don't know, because clearly I don't know this. How am I famous in there? I don't understand how I can be famous in prison. You're trolling, right? Hi, I'm okay. How are you? I'm trying to find out what these people on here are saying about me being famous in prison. I have no idea. A lot of people talk about me. You say, yo, I'm in prison too. Y'all are a bunch of trolls. Y'all are some trolls. I don't even know how a person would talk about me in prison. Who do I know in prison? Wait, I do have a cousin. I do have a cousin that's locked up. But he don't talk about, he wouldn't talk about me. I haven't seen him in such a long time. And I don't think I have anybody else. You said, wow. I know. Well, I mean, some people do have family members that are locked up. But I only know of one family member that's locked up. And as far as I know, he's talking about everyone talk about me. Child, please. Now I know y'all trolling. I know y'all trolling now. Hi. You got my pics all over the place. I don't know how you would have my pictures all over the place in a prison. That doesn't even make sense. Pics. It must be pics of my face, child. It's easy to pull somebody's pics from the internet. Oh my. Just screenshot. Oh, thank you for the compliment. I appreciate that. Just screenshot and print. How y'all printing in prison? How y'all printing in prison? It sounds like y'all have too much, I don't want to say too much rights, too many rights, but how are you printing in prison? You are a prisoner. So how are you, would you just going into an office and just printing stuff? You can't do that. They give prisoners authority to do stuff like that? Like what? Make it make sense. And you take them in the shower. Oh my. Oh no. Oh God. So now I know y'all trolling now. To my son, your face with Ice Spice body. Now I know y'all trolling now. Now I know y'all trolling. Cardi B body. Cardi B body. And I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm not even going to go there. I'm not even going to go there. Well, that is wonderful for y'all. I appreciate that y'all, like my face and everything. But this is what I understand. Why would you put my face on a Cardi B body or another rapper's body? Why won't you keep their face on their own body? If you're going in the shower, like I'm not understanding, why don't you keep their faces on their body? Oh, I'm Ebony? An Ebony MILF, huh? Okay. Y'all are interesting. America's Best Value In, how can I help you? Yes. Oh, Lord. No, I don't. No, you shouldn't have to. Normally, if you let it run for about 5 or 10 minutes, it'll start. Is it just not doing it? Oh Lord. Okay, so when you can, what I'll do is when maintenance come in, I'll make him aware because he comes in, let me see, he comes in about 45 minutes. And I'll make him aware so that he can adjust the boiler, or he might just come to your room. Would that be okay? Oh, okay. Well, don't worry about that. So I'll just ask him to adjust the boiler because that's what he normally does when, like, if we're having an issue like this. Okay, no worries. I'll let him know. No worries. Thanks for letting me know. Okay, bye. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Na 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 na. I've been searching for signs, another shooting like mine, shooting like mine. Girl, but he ain't nothing like cute face, nice size, like it hood, but it like isn't that Bow Wow? I think that's Bow Wow. So let's be back in the day. All right, say. And then 132. Okay. I thought I checked her out. Oh, was it 132? Ideal. Ideal meal. Okay. Oh, now I see. Hold on, y'all. Cute face, nice size, like. Okay. Whew. All right, y'all. Now, what was I talking about? Let me go back and see what y'all. Ebony Mills. So we want your face. We can watch you live. You want my face, but I'm not understanding why you putting my face on a Cardi B on an Ice Spice body. I don't. That doesn't make sense to me. So we enjoy you. I don't know what y'all talking about. Every day makes it better. Oh, what does my body look like? Do I have pics? Go to my community tab. Go to my community tab. And you'll see pictures of me on my community tab. Sometimes camera puts extra weight on you and makes you look bigger than what you are. And I've discovered that. And now I understand why when you meet celebrities, they're always so like bony. Like a lot of celebrities are so skinty. And I believe that they make themselves so skinty because they recognize that camera puts extra weight on you. It makes you look bigger than what you actually are. So they're smaller in person so that they don't look as big on camera. Oh my God. Because sometimes, I'm like, what the hell? Definitely look different in person. But as far as pictures, like my pictures aren't filtered or anything. So if you want to see what I look like, you got to go to my community tab. It's on this channel and scroll down and you'll see like full pictures of me and stuff. Thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Come visit. Come visit where? Prison? Full, I don't know, y'all. I got a pic of you that there is a hole directly under it says put it here. That's a damn shame. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. We get to visit, we get 2 visits a week. My boy CJ too. CJ who? I know a CJ. I do know a CJ, but I don't think CJ is locked up. I haven't seen CJ in a very long time. I do know a CJ. I hope it ain't. I hope CJ ain't locked up though. I don't understand why he would be. Okay. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Y'all are sweet. Are you cold? It is chilly out here. Yeah, I saw my breath early this morning, so that's pretty cold. What's my body count? My body count is on one hand. Well, I need a pic then. What kind of pic? What, on my body? Child, 360. You're I can't believe you're from Brazil. Hi, from Brazil. Edvandro. Hi, Edvandro. You ain't big? No, I'm not. I'm not like big like how? No, I mean, compared to, because you're talking about Cardi B and this, so compared to a celebrity, I'm probably bigger than an average celebrity because they're purposely skinty. I told y'all they're purposely skinty so that on camera they don't look as big. So I'm probably bigger than an average celebrity, maybe, you know what I'm saying? But I don't consider myself big. I could tone up and lose some inches in certain places, but I feel like I'm pretty normal. No, I'm not on OnlyFans. I'm not. I was talking about a girl, a 23-year-old girl from Britain that was on OnlyFans, and she live streamed herself sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. That's part of what I was talking about today. And her new challenge is sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours. And she's taking applications January of next year. 200 pounds then? I don't know. I haven't weighed myself in a while. You're depressed? Any advice? I don't know why you're depressed. Why are you depressed? Are you depressed because it's that time of the season where people normally get depressed? During the holidays when people, a lot of people get depressed during the holidays. High mileage coochie. Oh, thank you for I like my lips too. You said high mileage coochie. Yeah, and so her parents are afraid that she won't find somebody to marry because she's publicizing herself sleeping with all these men. And so her mom and dad are like, oh, she's not going to find a husband. But I don't even know why they didn't try to stop her ass from doing it. But, like a lot of young people, if you tell them not to do something, they're going to do it anyway. So I guess the parents was like, well, we're not going to be able to. They probably thought if they didn't tell her not to do it, that she would probably come to her senses and not do it, but she did it anyway. Favor ain't fair. Yeah, it is. Hi from West Palm Beach, Florida. How are you? Is it cold out there too? Yeah, she's getting paid. She's getting paid. She said when she went to a university, she was sleeping around with different guys. And she said, so she decided to turn it into a business. So she joined OnlyFans so that she can make money off of sleeping with guys. And so she decided to do a challenge of sleeping with 100 men in 24 hours. So she profited off of it. She live streamed it. And now her next challenge is sleeping with 1,000 men in 24 hours. And she's going to live stream that too. So I guess those are big paydays for her. but she's trying to break the record of this chick named Lisa Sparks. This chick named Lisa Sparks, she has the high, like holds the record of sleeping with the most men. She slept with 919 men in 24 hours at like this sex industry event in Poland. And so she holds the record. So she's trying to break Lisa Sparks' record. That's work, y'all. I don't care what you say. I don't care what you say. Just because you laying on your back don't mean that it's not work. Like you having all of these different energies in and out of you, all these different penis sizes and whatever. Like that sounds like a lot of damn work. And she's not, and like I got questions. I want to know if she's like doing any special positions or is she literally just laying there? Because she said that she forgot, like she said she remembers 10 men's faces, but she don't remember the other 90 men. She only remembers 10 men faces. Like she says she kind of like blanked out. Like she just disassociated herself from the act of it. So I guess in the beginning she was like kind of into it. And then the more guys that started, I guess she just kind of was just like, okay. Cause she said it was it's just literally one in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out, one in, one out. So she said it was real intense or whatever. But so I'm assuming she didn't take a shower after each guy that she had sex with, and I'm assuming that they all use protection. I hope, and I'm assuming that once one got in and got out, the other one just hopped on, and it was like some of it was kind of group activity too. I don't know, y'all. She on OnlyFans, so if y'all want to see for yourself, you're gonna have to go on OnlyFans. No one will marry her in any part of the world. Well, you never know. You never know. Never say never. Somebody will marry her. There's somebody for everybody. I do believe that. There's somebody for everybody. And there's somebody out there that is going to be accepting of what she is doing. There's somebody out there that's going to, because everybody got a story, right? All baddies got a story. So I'm pretty sure whoever she gets into a relationship with after all of this, she's going to tell them her story. And they're going to listen to her and try to understand where she's coming from and why she did what she did. Because at the end of the day, she's human. You know what I mean? It's crazy that she's doing that. I definitely wouldn't advise a woman to do that. I've heard some women, like I've overheard some women advise young females to have sex, like just have sex with a lot of guys. And I immediately was like, you're not supposed to advise them to do that. Why would you do that? And the answer was, oh, well, guys have sex with a bunch of females, so how come females can't have sex with a bunch of guys? And I'm like, I get that, but I wouldn't like encourage the young lady to just kind of just give herself away to just anybody. That's not some, like I wouldn't encourage it. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has a story, and you don't know if she's doing it for attention. You don't know what her upbringing was like. Maybe she's suffering from some parent issues, or maybe, she's a cute girl. So, I don't think, I don't understand why she's doing this. You know what I mean? But there's something that's making her do it. There's something going on. So one day the right person is going to understand her from her point of view and will, probably get in a relationship with her. So never say never, because you never know. That shit ain't gonna be no good. Yeah, I have heard that if you have a lot of miles on you, that it kind of loosen up some things, and any guy that you're with, it's not going to be right because of all of the whatever, child. I don't know. I heard there are treatments that you can do, like yoni treatments that you can do to tighten it up and make it tight again or something like that. I don't know. I don't have those issues. Only skanks. I don't know. Oh God, what is this message? I'm trying to read this message that's being held for review. Y'all have some interesting comments going on. No, it's not showing it. Maybe I'm not supposed to read it. 75 degrees and cloudy. Where are you at? Possession, make it make sense. I don't need to see that. Doesn't excite me. Some people it excites, you know. So I guess there are some people that like are hardcore porn heads and they get off from it or whatever. So, but to each his own, right? The destruction of America will be my greatest achievement. Oh God. A child will never find his father. A child will never find his father. Mm. Well, like I said, if she's doing it like from a business standpoint and she's taking applications on every guy that she's sleeping with, then at least she can contact everybody and ask everybody to do a DNA test so that she can find out who it is if she get pregnant. I know, you know what? I didn't think about that. I didn't stop to think about that. She could potentially get pregnant. But if she did, she probably would have an abortion. And I'm keeping it real. I really do think if she got pregnant, she would have an abortion. I could be wrong, but she's 23 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, and at that young of an age, I'm pretty sure she's not looking to have kids, you know? But I also don't understand at that young of an age why you, not even young of an age, it don't matter what age you are. I don't understand why you doing all that to your body. Like, why are you doing all that to your body? You know what's even crazier, y'all? It's this story about a recent story, right? I read this article about a week ago about this man who's a husband. He's a French man. I believe his name is David Petrio. And he went on this French website to meet different guys. And what he would do is he would gather a bunch of men from this particular website. It was coco.gg. That's the name of the website, the French website. And he would sedate his wife. Like he would give his wife a pill or something to take that would knock her completely out. And then he would invite all of these men that he met on the website to his house to gangbang his wife. And his wife didn't know. His wife didn't know because he gave her something that knocked her out. But she talked about in the courtroom how like she would have a lot of bad headaches and like she would be going through things physically with her body and she wasn't understanding why. And from this is how she found out why. Her husband literally recorded from the tapes they found they had in the courtroom. They discovered 72 men had been videotaped by her husband having sex with her while she was passed out. 72 men. So he was just inviting random people to come in. And then he admitted in the courtroom that he's a rapist, take away the G or whatever. And the site that he was on, he was meeting like other rapists and murderers. And I'm like, what the fuck? I said, well, you just don't know who you married to nowadays, huh? So, and how did they find out? I think they found out, he got busted because he was videotaping under some lady's dress. He was like, videotaping under a lady's dress and he got in trouble for that. So when they busted him on that, that's when they discovered, like when they started doing investigations into him, that's when they discovered videotapes and all that stuff. And that's how his wife found out that she was on videotape having sex with 72 different men. She had no idea until he got busted videotaping under some lady's dress. This was all in France, y'all. And it's recent. I did a previous video talking about this. And I was like, what the hell? So clearly, she divorced him, but he's locked up. Him and all of the dudes that was on that tape, they all locked up. And when the wife asked the guys that like were gangbanging her while she was knocked out, they were like, she was like, why didn't you tell? Why didn't you go to the authorities? And they were like, oh, we thought it was okay. We thought it was all a game and fun and games because he invited us over to the house. And she was like, that's bullshit. I was knocked out. I was passed out. I didn't know what the hell you were doing. So clearly it wasn't a game. I don't know how people get off from women that are like passed out. Like they're not touching you. They're not kissing you. They're not, throwing it back. They're not riding, like none of that. Like, how do you get off from somebody that's just passed out, that's just laying there? I never understood that. Yes, that is great. Oh, that's great, not gangbang. Okay. Okay. So gangbang would be what Lily Phillips live streamed on OnlyFans, right? I guess that's the gangbang. Oh, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. Yeah, y'all. All of y'all in here, like and subscribe to the channel. All Baddies Got a Story. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day. I actually think I'm going to go live later because there's some other stuff that I want to talk about. So I think I'm going to go live later after I get off work or whatever. But sometimes I do 2 lives in one day. I also have a lot of other content on this page, and I also have other feature channels. I have an artistry page where I compose my own music. I do my own spoken word. I write my own songs, sing my own songs, perform my own songs, and I actually uploaded one of my Christmas songs that I composed, wrote, and sang. It's on here on this channel. It's called Christmas Time. Y'all should check it out. Let me know what y'all think about the song. I think it's fun. So y'all should listen to it and leave me your comments and your feedback to let me know what y'all think about the song. And if you think it's cute and you like it, you should definitely check out my artistry page. It's called At That Girl Shanda. It's a feature channel on this page. Click on that link and subscribe to that page as well. And then you'll like see all of, not all, but a lot of my other artwork and stuff. And let me know what you think. I also have a podcast, y'all. It has about 300 episodes on it. I have a couple of episodes in my podcast playlist folder on this channel. Check it out. See if you like it, if you vibe with it. There's a link in my profile to my podcast. Subscribe over there too. So subscribe, y'all. Subscribe so we can stay connected. I do my lives every day. And also like and share so other people can see the videos too. I'd appreciate it. And thanks for subbing. Jazz Hands Timmy is packing his male tampons. What? Kamala kept a guy on death row while withholding evidence to free him. Really? Yeah, a lot of people were talking about her like making illegal arrests and things like that. I mean, look, the government is corrupt. What are we going to do? Like, what are we going to do? There's corruption everywhere. There's corruption in government. There's corruption in churches. There's corruption everywhere. And I don't even think, I mean, there is something that can be done about it. There's a lot of bust going on right now. What do y'all think about that dude, Luigi Mangione, that off the United Healthcare CEO, Brian Thompson? First of all, he shouldn't have took, fate into his own hands and did something like that. But, what do y'all think about that? And now, oh my God, today, y'all, I just saw an article, was it in Seattle or Oregon? It's in Seattle. They have like somebody like hacked into some street sign in Seattle. And so now they're posting like about killing CEOs in Seattle. So it reached from the East Coast all the way to the West Coast. And a previous video I did on this, I was like, yo, what if there's an entire operation on this shit? I was like, because this guy, Luigi Mangione, he's wealthy. He comes from a very, very, very affluent family. So he got money. He got money to move people and move things. And this man is locked up. But after he was locked up, all of these wanted posters of faces of these different CEOs popped up all around New York, like targeting specific CEOs. So this man is locked up. So who went around posting all those posters with the faces of different CEOs? And then as soon as I read that, I was like, oh my God, this is an operation. And who's to say that it's not just in New York? Who's to say it's like in other states on the East Coast? And now this one is popping up on the West Coast. Because I said that too. I was like, what if it's on the West Coast too? What if it's like an entire operation of like a takedown? And that's probably why Pope Francis is telling his fellow Catholics, make sure you invite only pilgrims for Jubilee. Make sure you invite only, basically he's saying, make sure you invite only only Catholics during the holiday season. Don't invite no outsiders, no. I guess he said people out here in these streets are mad and they are attacking hierarchy. Do you hear me? And so, yeah, Pope changed up his lingo a little bit. Said, no, only invite fellow Catholics, no outsider. No outsiders. I had a question about, I'm not going to get into that right now. I'll leave that for another video because it was something I wanted to talk about. Am I single? Yes, I am single. France be freaky. I see. That's beyond freaky. That's just dark. Like, you are inviting people to your house to grape your wife, and then you give her something to knock her out so they can do it because you know if she was awake, she would be against what you wanted to do. That's dark. That's not even freaky, in my opinion. That's just dark. Your beauty and intelligence are on point. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. That's sweet. Holiday dinners are coming. Family is meant to be a shelter from the storm, but sometimes it can be the storm itself. Amen. I like how you worded that. Half hawk, half man. I like how you worded that. That's true. Sometimes it can be sometimes family can be the storm itself. You got that right, because a lot of times it'd be the closest ones to you that do things to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts. And it always surprises you because you're like, wait, you're supposed to love me. Wait, you're supposed to be my family. Wait, I'm supposed to be able to trust you. And now I can't anymore because you've given me reason to not trust you. You know, it's actually pretty sad, but you know, that's life. Once you just kind of look at it like that, like that's life. Look, you know, most of the time we create our own families anyway. You know what I mean? So, and we create our families by surrounding ourselves with like-minded individuals, with our soul tribe, with people we vibe with people who are on the same page as us. And a lot of times our own family is not on the same page as us. You know what I mean? So we go and find our family and create our family, whoever it is. Would I date a 24-year-old guy? Probably not. It's interesting because I saw this video the other day of this lady who said she met her husband when he was 18 and she was 34, but she was married. That's the thing. She was married and left her husband for an 18-year-old man when she was 34 years old. But the thing is, if they've been together now for over 40 years, and she's 75 and he's 60, and they couldn't be happier. So I said, oh, so I guess you can meet a young guy and everything be okay. Because I'm always thinking that younger guys are immature. You know what I mean? I call it wet behind the ears. Wet behind the ears, you know. I always, you know, because you know they always say women are more mature than men, and it takes a long time for men to mature. But I understand that it's the conditioning. I guess it's just in how the person is raised. So I get that now. Like I understand that now that a young guy can actually be mature, but 24 is kind of young, in my opinion. We would have to talk and get to know each other in order for me to even like consider, you know, just to be the peacekeeper. How about a 60-year-old guy? I mean, I never thought I would date anybody in their 60s or even in their 50s. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like, can you never say never, right? At this point, that's where I'm going with it. It's like never say never, because you really don't know who could be the right one for you. You could be pushing away the person that is actually for you and not even realizing it. So I don't want to do that anymore, because you just don't know. So what about coffee? You say it like we live close by. Where are you located? Like, and I love coffee, so you know it's kind of hard for me to turn that down. You want to go have coffee? I'm having coffee now. That's interesting. I see that you jumped in after he said, how about a 60-year-old guy? I guess you said, well, let me solidify my spot right now because this guy trying to come in. This guy trying to come in. Y'all are funny. This is cute. I love coffee though. I do love coffee. I don't mind going for coffee in a chat. Actually, now that's actually a pretty mature response. because, you know, some people would not want to go for coffee because they would feel like, oh, well, then if we go for coffee, then we have to talk. Or if we go for coffee, you know, there's no distractions. We have to look at each other and actually talk to each other. So I actually would appreciate that. It's funny because I saw on some videos where a guy asked a lady to, like a woman, to go out to have coffee or whatever because he just wanted to talk to get to know her, and she blacked out on him and cursed him out and was like, "You taking me to Starbucks? You taking me to get coffee? You supposed to take me to a 5-star restaurant?" And then I'm just like, ew. Like, he's trying to get to know you. Like, why do you think he should spend a shitload of money on you and he don't even know you? And from your attitude, it sounds like he shouldn't get to know you. Some people just don't know how to just get to know people anymore. It's always about how much somebody can spend on somebody, or like, I just think, anyway, that bothers me. I know you told me your age already. But okay, y'all, hold on. Let me see what time it is because I have to get some charts together. Yeah, I need to get charts together. I'm 62, but peeps think I'm 40. Health nut athlete. Okay. Well, that's cool. That's cool. That means that you take care of yourself. That's good. That's a great thing. But anywho, y'all, I have to go get some charts together for housekeeping so that they can have their charts and their information and everything that they need. I appreciate y'all for being on this live with me. Some weapons of mass destruction, good communication skills, no fear and patience. What you talking about, Michael? Are you saying that's weapons of mass destruction, faith and good communication skills, no fear and patience? Faith, good communication skills, no fear and patience. I like those. I like those, Michael. But thank y'all for sharing y'all comments. Again, subscribe to All Baddies Got a Story. I go live every day, sometimes twice a day. Subscribe, like, and share so other people can see the video. Check out my other featured channels at That Girl Shanda, my artistry page. Subscribe to the channel. I also have a podcast. Link is in the profile. Subscribe to that. And thank you so much. And I'll probably come back. I'm more than likely going to come back on later when I get off of work. Okay, y'all? And do another live so we can talk about some other stuff. But I appreciate y'all for joining. Thank you so much. Talk to y'all later, okay?